Florida at quarterback, a down-home country karate black belt Eagle Scout at center, a brilliant artist from L.A. at offensive tackle, and an overachieving, majestic receiver from small-town Louisiana, Alabama football in 2020 was a picture of what America can be when it comes together under the vision of strong leadership. And, by the way, when people from the Deep South say L.A., they don't mean Los Angeles. They mean Lower Alabama. But we all love the real L.A. down here among the dogwoods, too. That's where some really great future defensive end who runs a 4.6 in the 40-yard dash and has a 39-inch vertical jump is going to one day test his 6'4", 265-pound frame against America's best. He wanted to go to Alabama, but Saban got the kid who was an inch taller and a tenth of a second faster. That 5-star recruit, who beat out the guy from the real L.A., had to wait 4 real and whole years to start a single game, but then won a natty, earned 2 degrees, and went in the first round of the NFL draft. Alabama, as they like to say inside the Mal M. Moore Athletic Facility, until everyone believes it like some blood code, just isn't for everyone. Those 3 perfect words make competitive people demand it even more, and have given us another turn of phrase that has come to define the pursuit of archetypal perfection. Everyone wants Bama. They want Bama, she wants Bama, he wants Bama, y'all definitely want some Bama. Through a decade of dominance, "We want Bama" became America's college football battle cry. But then it transformed into America's meme that represented testing yourself against the best in every walk of life. In the challenging year of 2020, "We want Bama" meant something else for people who still believe in things like a new hope. Truly working together still has great power in this country. And friends, Alabama set out to show everyone what that meant with cold fists of fiery rage. Coach Nick Saban said it best when he called 2020 Alabama the ultimate team, and those players cemented their coach as his sport's best to ever do it. Saban would later call his group in 2020 the best team. For a coach who loathes reflection on past accomplishments, his pull to look back and celebrate that team again and again says it all. For Saban, it was a hellish and beautiful ride to earn the undisputed title of greatest of all time. He has the 7 rings now to prove it, the staying power to back it all up. Because here's the thing about Saban. His rare affliction for a greater standard goes far beyond football now. A year like no other also framed him as the country's greatest living leader. He passed former Alabama coaching legend Paul Bear Bryant for the most national championships in college football history. But before the historic 7th of his career, Saban defended what was right when the hour of truth demanded it. He chose to speak out against the rekindled politics of white supremacy, embroiled so deeply in places like Alabama that they even use woodland creatures like the yellowhammer as metaphorical Confederate statues. History will remember what Saban represented in 2020, long after those who are spiteful of his greatness and courage melt away like trollish gremlins in the sun. Saban's call to respect black lives spoke to people enthralled by Trumpism. Until I listen with an open heart and mind, I can't understand his experience and his pain, he said in a video produced by Alabama Athletics in 2020's summer of protest against white supremacy, racial injustice, and police brutality. His calming refrain was a universal message we've heard before. In another time, in another wicked world, in a book about a different kind of bird in Alabama, it was Atticus Finch who said, "If you can learn a simple trick, Scout, you'll get along a lot better with all kinds of folks. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb into his skin and walk around in it." History will remember 2020 as the year Trump pulled the sports world into his toxic underworld, like he did with everything else. But the truth of it all is that when America needed real leaders in the face of so much hate, the sports world answered the call and fought back for the soul of the country. LeBron James, long an activist for civil rights, was the leader of America's team, a collection of